majesty, Jesus. You are the risen King. Down, nothing can hold you down. You are the risen King. I haven't heard this song in a long time. You're seated in majesty, Jesus. You are the risen King. Hallelujah. You have won the victory. Come on and tell them, y'all. I don't know if you know this song, but y'all sing with me. Hallelujah. You have won it all for me. Death could not hold you down. You are the risen King. Death can't hold you down, Myra. Seated in majesty. You are the risen King. Death cannot hold you down. Yes, hallelujah. You are the risen King. Seated in majesty. Yes. You are the risen King. We serve a risen King. And guess what? You're going to rise again. So all your naysayers, they still got to come to the table. He said, thou prepares the table before me in the presence of my enemies. Your naysayers, everybody that was your enemy, everybody that was against you, they still got to join you at the table, because guess what? They're going to see you eat. Hallelujah. Remember the other day we talked about the king? The king after he won the victory? What happened? At the long, beautiful old table full of food. Beautiful table full of food. The enemies had to sit on the outside of the table and couldn't even touch the table. Everything that was garnishments, all everything, he couldn't even touch it. But they had to watch the king just eat and enjoy himself. Hallelujah. So God says, watch this. The enemy's gonna see. They're gonna see you rise. In St. John, the 6th chapter, I'll start with the first verse. After these things, Jesus went over the Sea of Galilee, which is in the Sea of Tiberias. And a great multitude followed him because they saw his miracles. So they was chasing after Jesus. He was now rocking and rolling with the ministry, y'all. And then it says, because they saw his miracles, which he did on them that were diseased, those who were sick. And Jesus went up into a mountain. And there he sat with his disciples, and the Passover feast and the Jews was nigh. And when Jesus then lifted up his eyes and saw the great company coming to him, he said unto Philip, where shall we buy bread that these may eat? Basically, Jesus was ministering. It was a lot of people, and he was ministering. And he realized over a couple of days, they were still sitting around because they wanted more word. And this he said to prove him, for he himself knew what he would do. He already knew what he was about to do. But he asked them, he said, where shall we buy bread that these people might eat? He said, we got to get these people some food. And Philip says, 200 penny worth of bread is not sufficient for them, that every one of them may take. So this is all that they had. That's what it appeared, that they only had 200 penny worth of bread. He said, it's not enough. So one of the disciples, Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, said unto him, there's a lad here which have 5 barley loaves and 2 small fish, but what are they among so many people? Watch this, y'all. And Jesus said, make the men sit down. Just have them sit down. Have them relax. Now there was much grass in the place, so the men sat down, a number about 5,000. Jesus took the loaves And when he had given them, watch this, he distributed to the disciples. So he gave it to the disciples first. And the disciples gave it to them that were set down. And likewise of the fish as much as they would. Through that little bit, little becomes much in Jesus' hand. When they were filled, he said unto his disciples, watch this, gather up fragments that remain, that nothing be lost. I said to God, I said, God, wait a minute. Gather up the fragments? And I literally saw my life. Fragmented. I saw it broken. I saw it shredded. I saw. But he says, gather up the fragments that remain. God is saying of your life, I'm gathering the fragments that remain so that nothing will be lost. That means, watch this, in the natural sense, Jesus had performed the miracles. He performed all those miracles where he fed over 5,000 people. We understand that, with only 5 loaves and 2 fish. And after everyone ate, he commanded his disciples to gather the leftover fragments. This was an act of divine order, stewardship, and preservation. Now, nothing that Jesus blesses is ever wasted. Anybody ever felt like your life was just in shambles? Do you know everything you experience, all the pain you've had to face, all the difficulties you have seen? God is saying, I'm going to take all the fragments of your life, the good decisions, the bad decisions, the horrible decisions, the imperfect decisions, the decisions that were amazing, decisions that got you a lot of money, everything that you have done, everything, every fragment, every broken piece of your life, Jesus says, I'm going to make sure nothing will be lost. It's personal. It speaks of God's redemptive power over your brokenness, over your scattered life, or what seemingly was wasted pieces of your life. Just like the bread was broken before it could feed others, your experiences, even the painful ones, the fragmented ones, are being gathered by the Master. Oh, somebody need to get this. So that nothing is lost and all of it can serve a divine purpose in your life. The bread is the symbol of you. For we understand that bread must be kneaded and pressed and placed in the fire before it becomes nourishing. Yeah. Likewise, your life. You've been shaped. You've been pressed. You've been refined. And though it feels like the pieces have fallen apart in every fragment of your past and every fragment of your pain, your victories, your tears carries divine purpose. Yes, it does. It carries divine purpose. Gather up the fragments, Jesus said. You know what that means? Restore and resurrect. Don't throw it away. Don't throw it away. I got another purpose for it. Well, Jesus is saying, listen, I can use that. God is not only gathering what was lost, but he's reassembling you to be the masterpiece. The same way a potter, we talked about the potter a couple of weeks ago, can gather clay from what was marred and beat up. He gathers your fragments to remold you into his vessel. The part that says that nothing would be lost shows that he has a heart for you. God wastes nothing.